Hi, Taurus. Welcome to channel. I'm Antonia. Let's jump in to your 18 horoscope. I'm going to start with a general overview reading, and then I will follow that with a love-specific spread. Timestamps will be down below if you'd like to jump to one or the other. I recommend watching your sun sign and your moon sign at a bare minimum to get the most out of these general readings. Okay, guys, let's jump into it. Taurus. Very strong energy coming through already. It's a very strong focus on new business and new partnerships. Something faded that will come through for you now. What is faded may not come all the way through, but you're getting very close, especially if you are an entrepreneur. If you are starting your own business, that message and that energy is for you. Let's pull some cards. Taurus. Team. Can you guys believe as teen? I cannot believe we're going into a new year already. Flew by way too fast. Yeah, Taurus, I'm getting this energy too of just patience. But look, you're stepping into an easier month. Right off the bat, you're stepping into an easier month. Venus has now gone direct. Mercury, that went retrograde on the heels of Venus going direct. It literally happened within 4 hours. Mercury will now be going direct. I believe it's December 6th. So there will be smoother sailing across the board. Less karmic relationship, emotional stuff showing up, okay? Relationships and people showed up that weren't of the highest good. They've probably already phased themselves out. You still have some of that lingering energy just because there is some shadow period. But you're past, I'm really getting this energy, you're past the most difficult aspects of the last few months. Numbers better, and you will finally start to see steady progress. But your first card out of the deck is play. Make sure in the month of where you're having fun. Make sure in the month of where you are prioritizing your family and your children. Play with your children. If things get difficult and things start to feel a little heavy, or you're going into it with that energy, because look, the last couple months were pretty difficult. And I know Taurus, other readings were pretty difficult. Make sure you are spending time with your children, with nieces and nephews. This, just being around little kids and that beautiful, pure, joyful energy, it will uplift you in all the ways you need to be uplifted. Right here is a gift. So even if you have a really crazy schedule still in the month of Earth, make sure you prioritize time with family. You need that. Your soul needs that. Your heart needs that. But also be playful. Be playful in relationships. Okay? Even if it's cold, to be outside, be getting fresh air. And be connected, be more connected with your inner child. But this playful, joyful, happier energy, it's inevitable for you in this month. But also focus on that. Make sure that people coming in, situations coming in, have that at the core. Make sure you're making time to have fun. You are being asked to quiet your mind. You have some stresses. I get that. It's the end of the year. We're reflecting. The Spirit is trying to communicate with you. Spirit is trying to show you signs, give you messages. And if you're too in your head and things are too congested, or if you're just too busy and distracted and you're not making time to meditate, you're not making time to sit in a quiet, receptive state, you're missing some really important messages that will help you and guide you to higher level success in all areas of life right now. I'm getting for some of you, you have some health concerns. I don't think it's anything, I'm not getting the energy that it's super serious, but it may be an issue that keeps showing up. Spirit's trying to give you clarity on how to heal it. The next step is, I'm getting for some of you a vitamin deficiency. So if you're in colder weather, especially if you're in the Northeast, as I am in New York City, vitamin D. Vitamin D. For the majority of you, this has to do with business. This has to do also with just being calmer, right? I know you want to be, you still want to be working, and you should. And you don't want to just completely abandon work, especially if you're working for yourself. You need to keep the ball rolling through hours so you can hit the ground running in, right? But there's something about peace and quiet. Is home not quiet for you? You need a space too that you can regroup, quiet your mind. However you have to do that. Meditation's the best way. Whatever you have to do to get some peace and quiet, you need to do it right now, because these are really important messages. Okay, what else, Taurus? In the month of birth, 2018 for Taurus. General overview. I'm feeling for you. That came up really strong, especially for earth signs. Stay grounded. Again, if you're too in your mind and you don't have that peace of mind or even that peace and quiet, if you're working too hard, you haven't been spending time outside, you have a disconnect from Mother Earth, you're ungrounded. It doesn't mean you're not working hard on grounded. You are. You are. There's something, there's definitely some kind of disconnect. Your energy's up a little too high. There are two particular signs, and now you are one of the signs. Just doing the reading, the energy was so ungrounded that it's hard for me to stay rooted in it. I started your video and I had to stop and start over and do more grounding for myself just to communicate more effectively with you guys, because the energy is just up so high, and it's not a bad thing. And if you're creating, Taurus, that energy is amazing. If you're creating, you're trying to manifest, and you're daydreaming, but especially for creatives out there, that energy is amazing, okay? And you can make the most of it, but make sure that you don't just stay stuck in that ungrounded creative space, okay? Family is sitting at the center of your reading, followed by reward yourself. What I'm getting, you guys have been working so hard on something new that you need to reward yourself. Universe is acknowledging that you've been working really hard, which is always a beautiful energy that comes through, but you need to reward yourself with more time with your family. Like I was getting with the play card. Spend time with your children. Now reward yourself. 2 children here, okay? Have fun sitting at the center of your reading. So your month, even though you want to keep the progress going, especially now that the energy will be direct, okay? Venus and Mercury will now be direct. You want to make the most of it. I get it. Prioritize family. You will actually be more successful at the start of the scene if you spend time and prioritize your family, because it will refuel you. For many people, they need to go away somewhere to refuel. I think so many of us at the end of the year, after all the hard work we've put in, everything that came up for us, we are exhausted. That comes up for a lot of people. But for you, it's not about getting away. For you guys, it's about going home. So for some of you, maybe you've been traveling a lot, and that's why I'm getting the energy. Time to go home. That is what is going to heal you. That is what is going to revitalize you. That is what will bring you the most joy. Your family, you have a very deep connection to your family, especially to your children. That's it. If anything feels off, that's where you need to focus your energy, and it's going to heal things. You'll even see that energy, that happy, joyful energy, spill over into business, right? This business, these fated partnerships. The more in alignment you are with joy and happier, loving energy, the easier it is for happy, more loving experiences and opportunities to show up, because you're already vibing at the same frequency, okay? But for some of you, I was getting this energy of a new business. Whatever you do, you are being asked right now to focus on service. I'm also getting around the holiday season, Taurus, and you might want to do this with your family, volunteer somewhere. I'm getting a huge emphasis on volunteering, especially over the holidays. It might be a good experience to have with your children. But there's something about this ability to give back that, first of all, is amazing for all of us. But I'm really getting that you need that. You need something. I think work has been difficult. I think the last couple months have been difficult. And you need to know that you are valued, that you are needed. This is going to fulfill that for you. So as much as you'll be able to help somebody else, this will be just as rewarding for you. Okay, you'll get just as much out of volunteering. For some of you, I don't remember what sign. I think it may have been Capricorn, so another earth sign. So you have Capricorn in part of your chart, maybe a partner in your life is Capricorn. But focus on service. I'm getting animals for you guys. Maybe you can volunteer at one of the rescue shelters. I do a ton of animal rescue in New York City. If you're local to me and there's something you're interested in, reach out. I can align you with people and shelters so that you can get some of that work done over the course of her. Is getting walking dogs. Some of the dogs at these rescues. And getting fresh air. Some of these animals at these rescues need their walks, their fresh air. This will be really good and grounding for you, okay, in the month of March. But there's something so positive about that, but also focusing on service is the core. That love, that intention to help other people be hugely positive for you, and bringing more success into this business idea that you have. But this is also a Be Grounded card. Be grounded. Also prepare for a situation, a few situations, more so in regards to work than family or romantic, that are going to test you a little bit, okay? So you want to prepare for that so that you stay grounded, you can be assertive, so that you are not aggressive in any way, not passive aggressive, not aggressive. You stay assertive, you stay grounded and non-reactive. Infuse love into everything, even situations that don't appear to be going your way. Infusing love and infusing gratitude and keeping that energy vibing high, it actually manifests the outcome in that specific situation that you want, and that is of the highest good. But regardless, even if it's not that situation, infusing that love and that high level energy into it, okay? Having appreciation for it anyway will help. By law of attraction, it will help you pull something else in that is of your highest good, that will bring a lot of success. I'm really getting fated business relationships for you guys in the month of, or at least the energy of it, and that manifesting full circle for you in the new year, okay? But you want to make the most of that energy now and really work with it. Continue your meetings, continue setting up meetings, but also make sure you have healthy boundaries. Some of you, the healthy boundaries has to do with you're working too much and you want to spend time with your family. The healthy boundaries is, I'm not traveling over the holidays. I'm going home. Okay? Play is being clarified by joy. So the joyful, beautiful, childish, fun, silly energy. This is how you're going to get all your joy back. It's going to refuel you. This water, you'll be doing this while you travel by the water. Such a beautiful energy, especially if you're spending time with your kids. That's where your joy is. That's where it's at for you. That's why family, spending time with family and making that a priority is so important this month. Listen, okay? Clarify. By be assertive. For some of you, like I said, the energy's up too high. You need to ground it so spirit can talk to you. Getting that fresh air and being outside, that's how that's going to happen. Also, spirit is trying to talk to you and give you a heads up about situations so that you can stay grounded and so that you can be assertive so that you don't get reactive, okay? But you're also being told what boundaries are working, where you need to have healthier boundaries. But there are messages that are trying to come through, so make sure that you're taking the time to listen. It's a beautiful energy around family. Ooh, and around children. I'm telling you, I just said, and I said this twice, fated new partnerships are coming in, especially in business. For some of you, this is going to apply to romantic partners too. Fated. This is not just any old new partner. This is the partner that you need to get that business off the ground, a new job that really takes your career to a new level. Especially for those of you who are entrepreneurs, this is big. But because this is clarifying family, expect that this will also show up for many of you in romantic partnerships too. If you're single, really big in the month of really, really, really big. Now, I am getting, I've said this already, you need to be patient, okay? Be patient because this energy is here. You do not realize that you may feel discouraged because a few meetings didn't go well. People have tested you a little bit. It's all a blessing in disguise if something didn't work out. Something better is trying to come in. You may not realize that that person your friend's trying to connect you to. And you're just like, you've invested no energy, you have no connection, whatever. That person may actually be the fated partner. By that business deal falling through, You have a conversation with a former coworker or a friend in the same line of business, and they say, hey, my company is actually looking to invest into something similar, or we might have an opening, or, oh, hey, so this guy that we used to work with in an old company, they might actually be looking for what it is that you do. There's something really fated that shows up in her. You have to stay positive because it may not come through to fruition by the end of it just because of the holidays. Okay, people are, especially by the end of the month, they're going to be focused on family, as should you. But the energy will be there. Stay positive. Be really, really, really open to other people introducing you to somebody, whether it's business or romantic. Something very, very faded there for many of you. Let this energy come all the way in. If you get discouraged, block this. But I don't even know if you can block it. I mean, you can, right? But I'm just getting this really powerful energy around faded new, especially faded new business partnerships. They're just destined for you. So if anything, if you block it, it's more like you'll prolong the blessing, but it won't like disappear, okay? Because this is big for you guys. This is an energy that you've been waiting on for a long time to come through. I don't think you've had that energy all year. I think teen is also destined and fated to be a better year for you guys. But part of it are these really amazing partnerships coming in. Yeah, for some of you, Taurus, you're meeting a life partner. You're meeting somebody who is your true love. It is fated. It is fated. And I'm also seeing this, okay? Clarifying, reward yourself is love. For some of you, this person will come into your life. This will be the person you have children with. But also this person that comes into your life, if you already have children, they're going to be a great partner for you and your kids, okay? This is incredible, very stable, very grounded, very, very, very loving, but also very fated energy. That's what I'm saying. You could block this. I mean, you have the free will to not let it come in too, but if anything, I just see you prolonging it, especially if you get discouraged, especially if you've been going on lots of dates. And I mean, sometimes dating can really be a nightmare. I get it. Have gratitude for the experiences, you know? They're helping you. They're all opportunities to manifest what it is you do want, even if it's just by saying no to somebody and exercising healthy boundaries. You show the universe, oh, he's serious. Oh, she's serious about this. Okay. Oh, that's good. So we'll send you, a person now more in alignment with that energy. You have this. You have this. This is on its way to you before the end of the year. Businesses are just as strong, especially for those of you who are entrepreneurs. This energy, I mean, it's so big for those of you, especially if you're starting a new business, okay? It's not something that has been around for years. This is something new for you. This energy will show up really big. See, this is fate. This is business, but so inevitably love. This is so inevitably romantic partnerships, family. This is really big for you guys. I do not think that you have experienced energy on this level in a long time. I don't think that you've experienced love on this level in a long time. It's finally showing up for you. This will be game-changing for you and for your children if you have kids. Also keep an open mind. A new partner come in that already has children. You may not be open to that. Try to stay open to that if you're not, okay? But I'm also seeing this. The child card is clarifying, focus on service. So for those of you starting a new field, a new business, a new career that has to do with children, so much beautiful, positive energy there for you. It's definitely the right move. Let me pull a few clarifiers for you, Taurus, before we jump in to your love. Yeah. What do you desire? Be clear about what you are trying to manifest. To make sure you are grounding your energy so that it can manifest fully. And make sure that love, high level love, is the place that you are manifesting from. High level. But also be clear. Get clear. If you don't know exactly what it is that you want, spend time and brainstorm. Narrow down 5 core characteristics, core values that you can't live without, whether it's business, whether it's personal. But make sure the universe knows what to give you, you know? Make sure that the universe knows what to give you. And once you're clear about it, it'll come in quickly. Yeah. Yeah. For so many of you, and it's looking like this is going to apply to the majority of you, fated partner is love, and they are here. If they have not already arrived, they're very close to you. Okay? This is crowning your reading. For relationships, whether they are business or personal, they're fated in the month of November. Stay open and stay positive, especially because the last couple months have been challenging. Don't allow that energy to linger. Clear it, cleanse it, spend time with your children so that you get your energy up, you get pumped for life again. You're silly and you're carefree and you can relieve some stress. Family will be so positive for you in the month of November. And that beautiful energy will be the jump off for those fated relationships coming all the way in. Okay, Taurus. Now that so much love has showed up in the first spread, let's get some clarity on that in your love reading. Easy. Taurus, in love. 14. Yeah, Taurus, something's coming in that's big and it'll happen very soon. You're not waiting much longer. As long as you stay open and as long as you keep your energy at a very high vibration, a very loving vibration, meditate. Keep your energy, law of attraction. Utilize energy. Make it work for you. But more than anything, stay open to new love. For those of you in committed relationships and you've had a difficult couple of months, there's something beautiful that still exists there between you. It's not time to walk away. You are together right now. Give that relationship a chance. Okay? Committed. For those of you in committed relationships, this. But also for those of you who are single, give love a chance. Give this new love a chance to come in. And you know what you need to do at the core of it all? Whether you're in a committed relationship or you're single, self-love. Self-love. This is how you vibe high. When you're trying to call in new love, you have to be so connected to your self-love. It has to be developed all the way. In the first spread, be assertive, having healthy boundaries. How do we do that? From a place of self-love. We exercise healthy boundaries because we love and nurture ourselves, because we owe it to ourselves to exercise healthy boundaries. Okay. For some of you, this is why the relationship needs work. I'm not getting so much, Taurus, that this is you. I'm getting that this, for the majority of you, to partner, somebody wasn't being completely themselves with you. I do want to get a little bit more clarity on this. For many of you, this came up during Venus retrograde. Something came out. You may have actually gotten out of a relationship in Venus retrograde. If you got out of a long-term relationship during Venus retrograde in October and in November, you got out of a committed relationship during that time, they're meant to come in. Okay? I was getting very soon for those of you who are single. This energy is coming very soon, yes. But also that person will be coming back very soon if they are meant to be in your life. They will come back before the end of it. And this really only applies to those of you who the relationship ended during Venus retrograde, especially if some deception was involved, they're meant to come back. Even if it's just so that you can fully resolve the karma and let it go. But I get for more of you that applies to work on it. Now, if the deception was so big that you just know, it goes against those core values that they're deal breakers for you without them, right? Then this isn't going to apply. But if it was a deception that was more of an innocent type of a deception, it was more self-preservation, this applies to you. Give that relationship a chance. You are attracting a lot of people to you, Taurus. Just be careful. Not everybody's showing up, and everybody's showing up right now is being honest. Not everybody's showing up is showing you their true self. Some people are going to show up and tell you what you want to hear, especially as you start to see more success at work. Make sure people are showing up for the right reasons. Now, ooh, there will be somebody really wonderful that will show up, but you're probably going to have to weed through. Well, let me grab this real quick. Okay. Yeah. So many of you who are having issues in a relationship, give your relationship a chance. Make the effort. Some of you, that faded, beautiful energy that was showing up, love energy, the relationship that you already have. It isn't new. You don't need new. You just need to work on this because there's so much love at the core. You know who I'm talking to. Again, I think for some of you, the deception just may have been too much. If you know that it's just not something that you could ever really let go of, if say somebody was unfaithful to you, you can try. But I think for some of you, you won't get past that. But if it wasn't as serious as that, the message for you is that there's still a lot of love here. Now make sure you get the details. Make sure this person continues to be honest and that they've really owned up to things. I'm also getting children with this too, especially if this is somebody you have children with. Okay? For you guys, this would be a faded new opportunity to rekindle something. There's a separation. Love yourself first and exercise healthy boundaries. Do that. Sometimes you have to walk away from people that are not of your highest good, especially for those of you, this showed up and you found out about something and you just can't live with this. They seem great on the surface level, but if they can't be all the way honest with you, if they were hiding something, it was really serious. This is how you're going to exercise self-love. This is what you need to do. For some of you, and I'm getting for the majority of you, this has already showed up. I don't think this will be new. And you just now have to handle it or figure out exactly where the relationship is or is not going to go. But again, for some of you, the separation happened during that Venus retrograde. That person's coming back. They're coming back very soon. And you can give this another chance. But they have to own up to whatever they did wrong. And this applies to you too. If you are the one who wasn't being all the way honest and someone walked away from you because of that, make sure that if they give you another chance, and I do think that they will in the month of March, make sure you own up to it, clean slate, you tell them anything they need to know. That's the only way it will work. Clarifying deception is you deserve love. This is often another self-love card. You have to love yourself above all else. You just do. You can only attract healthy relationships and sustain healthy relationships if your core is self-loving. That means you say no to people. That means you walk away to people when they're not treating you well. Okay? It does. And you heal, and it's tough, but you do it out of self-love. That's how that good love has the opportunity to come in. Some people show up just to show us what we do not want. And when you can get past the initial shock and anger and disappointment of it, that's actually a huge blessing. Because you know that if it ever shows up or there's a red flag that kind of shows up like that, and you just walk away from that in the future. That's huge. You know now what to ask the universe for in terms of love. It's actually a huge blessing. You may not see that in the month of March. You still be in that space of being disappointed, of a lost love. Cards are starting to fly. Yes, but again, you have to stay optimistic. Why? Stay optimistic is being clarified by very soon. If you have not watched the first reading, it was so positive in regards to love. Very soon is that fated partner. Stay optimistic, okay? That person, and even heartbreaking if some sort of deception came up and you decided that, nope, you can't. Nope, you love yourself too much. You can't be in a situation like that. It's not even worth a second chance. That's when that new person is coming in. Then you will find that down the road, that situation that ended over the last few months, such a blessing in disguise because something so much better can take its place. You'll have space for the better relationship. Now, attraction is being clarified by codependency. You know, Taurus, this could apply to you. It could. But you be attracting people who want and need something from you. And that could be the deception. They see that you're successful. They see that you're grounded. They see that you're well off. They see that you're doing well for yourself. And look, that can be incredibly attractive to a very healthy person with incredibly good intentions, right? Especially if somebody is as motivated and as high achieving as you. Okay? But be careful that the intention here isn't just somebody needing to leech onto you because they don't know how to be successful themselves, but they want that life. That's what I'm getting more so with this card. That's what I'm getting more so with the deception. It's not so much that somebody's stepping out and cheating on you. I do think you already know if that's the case. I don't see that coming to light in her. So please don't have any fear around that. And I really, really think that any deceptions, they've come to light, and anything that comes to light in her, you'll be able to handle it. But more so it's this. People showing up and they need you and they need your energy and they need your money, and you may be attracting a lot of that. You have to weed through it. You have to stay optimistic to make sure that you're calling in a partner who truly deserves your love, who deserves your time, someone that you absolutely can be generous with. But you know what? They're not there for that though. They're just as generous with you in the ways that they can be. But Taurus, also make sure that your intentions when you're meeting other people, make sure that you don't have any codependent tendencies either. I don't think if you are being a little codependent with somebody, I'm not getting that it's financial. It might be emotional. Maybe they make you so happy that you can't stand to be without them. Give your partner space, okay? I don't think that you're using anybody, but if that is showing up, I think someone could show up and try to do that to you. So keep your eyes open, pay attention to your intuition. But in terms of Taurus maybe being a little codependent, you just be really happy with this new love and this new energy that shows up that you want it all the time. Eventually that will come, but make sure you're giving people space. Don't get too attached, even if you know that attachment is coming from a really beautiful, loving space. Because this shows up. This shows up for some people, and it is not deceptive. It's really just sometimes you love somebody so much and you love their energy and you love how it makes you feel that you just want to be with them all the time. And it really comes from a very pure, loving state. If that applies to you, if the codependence applies to you, Taurus, that's what I'm getting for you. I'm not getting anything deceptive. I'm actually getting that you have very good energy and very good intentions with people. Just make sure those that are showing up, and you will be attracting some new people now, make sure those that are showing up have good intentions and are coming from a pure place too. The crowning your reading, this could be the one. For some of you, that's why you need to work on the relationship. You know at your core if that person is the one, even if you've had a difficult couple of months, even if something came up that was really, really challenging. This is why you give the relationship a chance. This is why you need to make the effort to make it work, to get over things, and to heal, and to move on with the clean slate and clean, because this will be the love of your life. Again, go back to the first reading. The fated love partnerships, the new ones coming in. And yes, they'll be coming in very soon, probably by the end of her. The energy's here regardless, okay? But this may manifest fully by the end of her. It's very soon. It's very, very, very soon. It's so close to you. This person is the one, okay? So this is either her or you'll call this person all the way in. Early 16. But that's why you have to stay optimistic. That's why you have to be conscious of keeping that energy vibing high at a very loving vibration, that in that self-love so intact, so that this can come in, because it will be worth it. It will be worth your energy toward it, okay? I know this seems like conflicting messages here, but it's just because you're attracting more than one. Where there are red flags, where your gut tells you something is off, even if you have no proof, even if you can't pinpoint, even if they tell you all the right things, that's this person, okay? If something feels off, it is off. Just get out. Just walk away, especially if they're new. Because you're going to be attracting a lot of people to Taurus, especially if you're tapping into that really playful, fun, joyful energy that was showing up or spread. But, committed relationships, this applies to you. Singles, this applies to you. New person coming in, this could really be it, okay? So keep an open mind, keep an open heart, weed through some of the ones that are just, you can feel that it's off, then it's off, okay? Let this one come all the way in, okay? And that first reading, you need to watch it again. This happened with another sign. The love reading, it seemed like the love reading should have been first. It's like, weed through some of this, clear out some of the deceptive ones and the people that aren't of your highest good, and then Then you go back to that first reading, and then it's the fated partnerships, and then it's the joy, and then it's the children, and then it's the life change, and then this one. Okay? Taurus, I love you. Thank you so much for your support on my channel. A huge thank you to you and all the earth signs. You guys have been biggest supporters so far since I started this new channel, and I'm so grateful to you guys. I'm sending you so much love, so much gratitude. I hope you guys have an amazing year. It looks like you have some challenges, but it does look like you also have an abundance of love, and it will be so worth your while to stay positive and to stay optimistic. You will have a much easier month now, okay? Even if some of this shows up, you have a much better month because you have fated partnerships showing up, okay? So enjoy it. Happy holidays, Taurus. I'm sending you so much love and so much light. If you'd like to clarify any of this, if you'd like to get a personal reading, reach out to me. I have information on my website at urbansoulguru.com. I do have a holiday sale now for all of the readings. Make the most of that. I will have that available throughout the month of February. And I will be back to see you guys mid-month for another mini love reading that I did like I did last month, and for January 1st to kick off the new year. If you guys have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Again, I'm building up a new channel, and all the support I can get is so greatly appreciated. I love you guys. Have an amazing holiday season, and I will see you guys back here really soon.